for their three-point scoring. Their outside shooting is one of the questions beyond Durant that you have with this team. But Zorotok Tatar Eason coming off the floor at the end of the first half. Big reason why this Rockets team led by 19 in the first half, up 13 to begin this third quarter. Karl Anthony Towns tied up inside and could not get the layup. Interesting piece of tape that they showed in the studio at halftime. Towns, after that great assist, walking off displeased. Again, low field goal attempts in the first half, as was the case Sunday against Oklahoma City. 3 to shoot. Towns is the defense on Smith. So Thompson's going to have to go late. Pull from deep. It is short. Hart's there to get it for New York. Nobody picked up Hart.
You just have a sense. And the way they closed that second quarter with back-to-back threes here, you're wondering if the momentum is starting to shift a little bit.
2 threes to end the half. Houston had a mental mistake at the end of the first half as well. Durant can't make it. Thompson kept his toes in bounds somehow. But that 3 off the mark by Eason. The Knicks can get this tighter to single digits. Towns with a purpose and a pause and a foul. And we'll talk about those 94 Houston Rockets. Chris Jent, part of that tean.
You got a guard versus a big. But so what if the double team comes? There's time for you to split that double. And if you do give the basketball up, I would really love for him to reposition because he has a smaller guy defending him. Get big in the lane because you're going to get the offensive rebound if it's a missed shot. Or when you repost, they'll get it back to you.
Durant fights Şengün on the dive to the goal. Anunoby, Thompson flying by. His length is such a deterrent. Şengün tries to draw the hit to the face on Towns. Does not get the call. We play on with Durant. And Smith. And one more Eason. Going down in the first half. Not here. Hart in the middle of the floor. Beautiful bounce, Brunson. Couldn't finish as Eason was closing. Hart to the deck. Rockets the other way. Thompson, no numbers. Try the secondary break with Eason. The last 30 seconds will not be preserved in Springfield. Towns, tippy-toe, trick roll.
And also scoring the Knicks, knocking on the door.
Down to 8. Rockets again, a slow start to this quarter. Only 2 points. Make it 4. As Jabari Smith, a 4th year out of Auburn. The number 3 overall pick when he came out in 2022. Youth, but a lot of talent on this Houston team. Trying to be ready to win now and trying to build something going forward with a terrific young core. And a bet as good as you get. Towns, deep position. Look at that. Şengün the block. Is it a goaltend? Hart's asking that.
Because if the Knicks have championship aspirations, which they do, tonight, your number 2 has to be a complement of Jalen Brunson. And you have to be in constant attack mode.
It's funny because Maria and Melo and T-Mac and Vince were talking about playoffs and third option's got to show up, right? Your second option's got to be there. So if they're going to deny, take away Brunson, Town's going to have to eat for them until you can find stuff to get free. Ball moves. Eason chased off the line. Durant, late clock in his office.
I mean, that's as good as a free throw, which is the free throw line jumper, but that's like he can make that in his sleep when he's 57. He's 37 now. He'll be able to do that when he's 57.
Towns has the last 7. Make it the last 9 for the Knicks. As Karl Anthony Towns comes out with a purpose. He's got 13 for the game. Eason dropped to Thompson. Just such a quick jumper. Elite talent.
Keep feeding him. Keep going to Cat. Set a screen, get big.
Smith switches on him. Hart's got it, floated it up. Tough spot for him to get it.
That's on Hart. Take the shot. He's got the offensive glass covered.
Thompson threw it past Durant. Quick launch. How many times have you seen that? Timeout in New York.
And I love how each shoe is custom colors too.
Yeah.
Mike Brown's with the blue and orange, and Ime Udoka,
the red and black. Game-worn piece for your collection. If you can help out at home, please do. Brunson off on the 3, rebound chase down by Thompson. It's his 4th. He's got 6 assists as well tonight to go with his 10 points. So much runs through Durant. That's why we've seen teams try to take him away in games. The 3 from Smith is good.
And also, too, on that backside, when he does get up the ball, Durant, and find Şengün, who leads this team in assists, finding that weak side, Jabari Smith. That's how important he's going to be. Nice move there by Hart. Smith Jr. doesn't understand because Şengün and Durant, they're going to get the number 1 and 2 defenders on their team. And Ime Udoka wants Jabari Smith and Eason to dominate those other matchups on the floor, along with Thompson.
KD is off. 9 of 14 from the field tonight. Another 20-point game. He's got 23. Averages just under 26. See if Towns can keep it going. Going to take Durant. Trying to ward him off. Mike Brown wanted the call. It's 5-on-4 on this end for the moment. Hart tries to take a foul here.
And he's going to have to start being a little bit more aggressive offensively. Only 7 points for a guy that's in the top 10 in scoring in our game.
But the Rockets have contributed to that, right? With their defensive length on him all night?
And then Thompson, Jabari Smith, Eason. Gotta go.
Smith does. Yeah, this is to your point. Those guys have to, in the big games, the playoff games, help out Şengün and Durant offensively. Towns head down. Finds Hart cutting. Still time for the Knicks. Shot clock at 8. Towns reposts the inside. And Eason on his back. And let some noise out. The Knicks bench. Reed Shepard and Clint Capella in for Houston. After 10 on the floor, subbed out. Tight turn with Brunson using the Robinson screen, but it was taken away by Eason. Durant going in. With no contact, running down back the other way. Official is getting back, looking for that clean angle in. May not have seen it. Durant, Shepard out of the corner. Rockets were hot from 3 early. They have cooled off considerably after that first quarter. Nice move, Brunson. Find it hard. Line it up. Can't knock it down.
And it's those kind of shots on the road, Mike. And you're struggling and down, but you've got to have if you want to claw your way back in.
KD comes up short. Trying to cut into this lead. The Rockets have led almost the entire game. Knicks led 1-0. Then Houston went on a run. Had a lead as big as 19. Sitting on 14 now as the Rockets try to get win 46 on the season. Clarkson is short. Got it back though. Brunson loads up. And a foul. That foul on the shot of the...
There are 3 free throws from Brunson, but he gets a deuce.
12-point game. One of that action with Durant. He was denied. Thompson has it. Clarkson hounding. Nice move to escape. Thompson got fouled at the finish.
Rockets fan. You've seen these leads before kind of evaporate.
Kind of.
So if you're
disappear into the ether.
You've got to be able just to hang around and hopefully you can get a little stretch here to get back in this ball game.
And the Knicks have been good at that, too. All season long. Brunson, a tough angle. Sent that way, the defense of Okogie. Thompson on the run out. Hang on. He's going to get up as quick as anybody.
Yeah, you're not stopping him in the open court, especially when he has a step or two on you.
16-point game. They lost Clarkson for the second. McBride couldn't get it to him because Shepard was in front of him. Robinson keeps. Anunoby saves. McBride moves. Brunson hits. Good to see everybody, including Rudy Tomjanovich.
Where is my guy, Mad Max Vernon? Come on, man. You need to be here. He was such a big part of those back-to-back championships. Vernon, Mad Max, Maxwell, get here. They love you. Uh-oh, now Alvarado is down.
Goon, he is the first to 4 in this game on either side. Alvarado's got a toughness about him. He go right at you. By the way, it hurts so good. I'll grab my hip to make you feel worse.
Now he grabs right back to it. He just made an explosive move versus Şengün with the reverse.
Good on you, man.
Instantly. Grabs the hip.
Shepard. The threat of the pass got him right to the rim.
17 now for Shepard. Double digits for Alvarado off the bench.
Alvarado doing his damage. In the first half, he had 8 before that field goal. Karl-Anthony Towns back in the game. Towns lets Şengün fly by. Climbs across. Contact, nothing called. Anunoby and the Knicks still keep it. Towns going to try the same act again. That time finish. As nobody rotated to the rim. See if the Knicks have some defense to make a push, as they did in the early portions of the second quarter when Durant was out. Foul on New York.
For New York.
Şengün sees two, Anunoby and Towns, leaving Thompson free. Well, when that's going, then it's going to be their night. He is the second worst three-point shooter of Ben Thompson of the guys who've taken 100 attempts this year. They able to knock that one down. Eason knocked down as he was dueling with Towns. And OG Anunoby fills it up from deep. He had missed 6 of his 7 three-point attempts before that one. Towns trying to save it and saves the person in that front row. Score is correct on your screen.
That's the next evolution for both Thompsons. The one in Detroit and obviously Amen Thompson here in Houston.
Shepherd step back, Towns with the rebound, had it knocked away from behind by Jayshawn Tate. Twirling inside, letting everybody by. Eason cleans it up. Getting some work done.
Quick move.
Quick so you keep the double away?
Keep the double away, and he had a clean look on the fadeaway, in and out.
Houston team trying to get win 46 on the season. They have Milwaukee and Utah coming in here the next 2 games this week. Bucks tomorrow in the second row back-to-back. Smith rising up. Jabari can't hit. Do the Knicks have enough stops and scores in them? Brunson's coming to the scorer's table with 8.5 to go. Bridges. Smith able to fight off Towns and keep it. Struggle from the Knicks from deep, 9 of 27.
Got the switch with the big man on him. Let's see if he can take him off the dribble. Here comes the double.
Double Shepherd. And Tate couldn't keep it alive. 6 to shoot. Go on the road to Memphis on Wednesday, and then have the Bulls back at the Garden on Friday. They close against all playoff-bound teams in the East. After that, again, the regular season comes to an end a week from Sunday.
And better be careful from the Cavaliers, who are starting to play much better. Kind of sneak up there and get that 3 spot.
Towns on the drive. He's asking the bench to challenge a foul.
How about just get back down the floor?
Tate back the other way. Shepherd tried the corner pass. Anunoby was right there waiting. Towns going to take the 3 this time. Knock it down.
And he's engaged. This Knicks team could be really, really good.
Again, the minutes without Durant. The flow for offense just not the same for the Rockets. 6 points first 5 minutes. Thompson on a solo sojourn. Turned away. Smith.
He's been so good here in the second half as well.
Shepherd came at Brunson, left Alvarado. Goes on a nice move inside for 2. Like with the energy he's brought to this Knicks team.
Yeah, he's been great. Perfect from the field. 12 points, his energy. He's the one that started the comeback in that second quarter for the Knicks.
It's that pesky defense that he's known for, but he can bring you some of this on offense. Smith wanted to go back-to-back. He's trying to get it down to 15 or 14, 6.5 to go. Towns will do it from deep. He's walking straight on 3s. Shepherd on Brunson. Alvarado leaving for Brunson. Getting close to Durant returns time. Alvarado trying to stay hot. Pull the string just a little bit on that one.
It's been a long rest for KD as well, Mike.
And a long stretch here as well, Reg. You can see with these Houston players go the other way. Smith an offensive foul.
Greatness, right? You know how cold they were.
Look, Cheryl Swoops, I had a relationship with all 3 of them. She was with us in '96. She was on the women's national team when we won gold, the men's team and women's in Atlanta. And Tina Thompson, I went to a lot of those games when my sister Cheryl was coaching at USC, along with Lisa Leslie. Both of those players were on that team. Lisa Leslie and Tina Thompson and Cynthia Cooper. I pretty much got baptized by her and Cheryl when she was the sixth man coming off the bench of those USC teams back in the early 80s. So I got nothing but love for all three of them bad ballers.
Thompson beats the shot clock, and Houston extends its lead to 19. Those early days of the WNBA, the Comets titles, those banners that you saw at the top of the Toyota Center, in other places won as well, but Towns trying to drive inside Şengün, and Thompson took the physical brunt of that.
Calling that championship series between Cheryl Swoops and Cynthia Cooper and Tina Thompson at Houston team versus Cheryl was coaching Phoenix at the time. Went to a game to 3.
With the greatness of Gino Auriemma and all the terrific players who've come through, both free throws missed by Towns, so the fans are happy for their food that they'll get. Arenas go nuts in the NBA for two things: the t-shirt toss and the second missed free throw that gets them some food discount, depending on the market you're in. They are burgers here in Houston. In any case, shout out to the folks who supported the Connecticut Sun, the franchise that's going to relocate here over the years. They did a terrific job supporting that team, and that state in general has been just the place for women's basketball for the last quarter century, thanks in part to Gino Auriemma, Chris Daly, and the amazing coaching job they've done.
And continue to do. Final Four.
Again.
In Phoenix.
Again.
Undefeated.
With Texas, South Carolina. Not sure the fourth school in the Final Four.
What?
In women's basketball.
You better recognize. You better recognize. Let's go, Bruins.
UCLA. Yes. All 4 number 1 seeds, Phoenix bound.
Kiki.
Speaking of Final Fours, Reed Shepherd with the ball. Dad Jeff, the most outstanding player in a Final Four. Back in 98. Rockets trying to nurse this one down. Plus 17. 3:40 to go. Şengün moved it. Shepherd nailed it. When he's doing this,
yes,
they are super dangerous.
20 points now off the bench. What a block there.
Now he was just perfectly angled for that block. Now he's guarding the big man, Towns. Cat scores. 6th field goal, 20 points for Towns. Right around his average. He's a 20 and 12 guy. He's 20 and 7 boards here tonight. He's on the attack. Şengün in position. Brunson trying to wrap him up. Couldn't do it. San Antonio and Golden State as we look at the national TV schedule for the next few days. Thursday, they play Cleveland tonight. Out at Crypto. Cat misses the 3. LeBron playing against the Cavaliers for the 26th and maybe final time.
Oh, so you're putting it in the universe like that, huh?
No, I said maybe because the last time he got up 5 and 21. That would clinch the division for Detroit as they are closing out the number 1 seed in the East, even without their terrific performer Cade Cunningham here down the stretch. It's down 21. Hard foul by Shepherd. Going to the bank 2 tonight's game.
If you're the Cavaliers and you get a chance to get up to 3 and the Knicks fall down to 4, possibly go against a Cade-less Detroit Pistons.
As he tries to come back from that collapsed lung. Knicks had a good series last year. A lot of tight games coming down to the wire.
Watch out for those dirty birds in Atlanta.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're the one who brought up, like, we can look 1 to 5. You should look at 6, because Atlanta could very well be a handful. Şengün, there's going to be no blown fourth quarter lead for the Rockets tonight. They were up 18 on the Knicks in the Garden on February 21st, blew the lead, and the Knicks won 108 to 106. Towns inside. He's had a nice half, 22 points after just 4 in the first half. But not many others came along here for the Knicks tonight. Going to give a foul and get everybody in. J.D. Davison, first touch of the night. Aaron Holiday has been in already for Houston. Same true with Jayshawn Tate. The veteran Jeff Green has checked in, number 32. Talk about pros. Jeff Green going to line up 3. And put it off the mark. Jeff Green in year 18 in the league, 39 years old. Tyler Kolek is coming off the Knicks bench. Sohan from the outside came over in the trade for San Antonio. Ariel Porty for the Knicks out there as well. We've seen Mo Diawara in the rotation a bit for the Knicks. 51 guarding Davison there for the moment. Less of that. Loss here in Houston and off to Memphis tomorrow night.
So you're hoping they can get right as they head to Memphis, who really has nothing to play for, but those are trap games as well.
This is 25 and 50. Finished by Jeremy Sohan, fourth-year man out of Baylor. The Spurs took with a top 10 pick back in 2022. $17-point game. Coast to Coast Tuesday is going to continue with the Trailblazers and the Clippers. If you're out west, that's on your NBC station. If you're in the east, it is on NBCSM, and it streams everywhere on Peacock. As we get closer to playoff time. Playoffs on NBC and Peacock start April 19th. And we will have the entire Western Conference Finals. A lot of good Western Conference teams out there. Who knows where we'll be. Could a 6-seed Rocket team make a run? We've seen that happen before. They're going to get their third straight win here tonight.
Right now, that first round, it would be the Lakers.